Rick, I think other than maybe y'all being at the top of the league, there seems to be, I know it's early, but there seems to be some surprises in the SEC. Some teams that have won their first few games, some teams that have struggled. Have you been able to see much of the league at all to this point? And what are your thoughts on it?
Well, my thoughts were what I started the year with. I thought last year was a great year for us, and I said I thought this year would be better. And I'm not surprised at any of it. I go back, I've got so much respect for the coaches in this league, and then, you never know what goes on with every team because you don't know the injuries within, you don't know this, that, or whatever. But I don't know if I would say I'm surprised about anything because of the fact that our staff has so much respect for the league, and you look around and really I'm not surprised. I just think we're weak in it, and I think it's going to be an exciting year for SEC basketball, but I really haven't studied it in depth at any of it. But again, where I see scores, I'm not surprised.
Rick, just how much of a luxury is it that down the stretch and in tight games that you've got 5 guys that you can put on the court that have the experience in those moments?
Well, it is. I mean, that's what coaches always talk about, getting older and having that type of experience. And where you see it more probably than actually on the court is during timeouts, where they come to the bench and they're locked in. I mean, they know they are truly locked in. Like I'll give you an example. The other against Florida, we ran the isolation play for Grant where he scored it, and we came back and we were talking. Okay, this time down the floor, and he just simply said it with authority. Let me have the ball there, and I'll make the right play. That's where I think the experience shows up. And the fact that, to be honest with you, in that game as a coaching staff, we're sitting there thinking, we know what Admiral's meant to our team, but prior to Admiral going back into that game, John Fulkerson was playing great. I mean, he was doing some big-time things for us out there, and when you could tell he was so locked in. But we know, okay, Admiral's been out there. We knew we had to get another score on the floor, but it goes back to where we're thinking about that. Do we really leave Admiral on the bench and keep Fulkes out there because he's playing so well? But obviously we did the right thing there because of Grant saying, let me have the ball there and I will make the right play. And he did. And that, I think, is when the experience really starts showing up. It's whether this guy can make a shot, that guy can make a shot. They were all on the same page in terms of knowing this is what we need to do.